hours left. Like I've been reading forever. Hi punks, what's up? Welcome to this new video that I am so excited to do. I've been waiting for this one for so long. It's my favorite holiday of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. Autumn, Halloween, because also I'm born in October, so best month of the year. And today is the 24 hours Halloween readathon. Yay! Whoop whoop! I cannot really shout too much because I'm in a dormitory in Tokyo. So welcome to my bat cave. I should make a bat cave series. I don't know yet what this video will look like, but what is sure is that I'm gonna read for 24 hours. Not straight, but I'm gonna put a countdown on my phone and you're gonna be along with me during 24 hours in my life. And we're gonna read for 24 hours. I'm gonna try to do it as quickly as possible because I need to edit this video so you can have it for Halloween. It's Sunday and I need to upload it for next Sunday, so it's gonna be quite a challenge. I have not really a few things planned. I just have to meet a friend tonight. She was volunteering with me in Hakone Vacation and she's taking her plane tomorrow to go back to Argentina, so we're gonna meet tonight to eat some sushis. Other than that, I don't have anything planned, so I need to read as much as possible. And I said that I don't know what this video will look like because in this hostel, which is kind of like a capsule hotel, you don't really have common rooms. You have one, but it's like counter seats, some chairs, but not really tables, and one sink with just soap. I cannot cook anything. I can just microwave my cocos. That's it. So I'll try to go out sometime to go read. I already targeted a library I've been to yesterday to work, so we can go to libraries to read. But other than that, I think it's gonna be the main scene here. Alright, I'm already super glad that I can make this video. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite Halloween readathon, but still it's happening in Tokyo, how cool. Let's see if it's gonna be my favorite readathon, especially because I'm gonna read very exciting books. The first one is What Feasts at Night, which is the second book in the Sworn Soldier series. There is a third book now, and I think there's even gonna be a fourth book, I'm not sure. So I plan to read What Feasts at Night first, because I think I'm gonna love this one, so I want to have a good start. Next, I plan to read Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio, because I really want to read Hot Wax, but I want to read Graveyard Shift first. Then I want to read The Yellow Wallpaper, and if I have time still, because I'm a slow reader, I would love to read What Stalks at Night, the third book in the Swan Soldier trilogy, and then we'll see. That's the book I plan to read. I forgot to say that I'm currently reading We Love You, Bunny by Mona Howard, but it's a 500 pages long book, so I don't want to go in this readathon with such a long book. So maybe if I have time left, I'll try to read also We Love You, Bunny to continue it. But yes, let's see if I can read all those books. They're short, but I don't know, I'm a very slow reader, so let's see. How exciting. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you also that I plan to watch some movies with candies. That really comforts me. I can't wait. Let's do that. Happy Halloween readathon! Happy Halloween! Whoop! I really want to shout, but I cannot. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Alright, so I've been reading for an hour and a half and I need to move my body. I can't stay laying down. And I'm craving tuna onigiri, so let's go to the Family Mart, the nearest combini I have from my hostel. Let's do that. Here it is, and as you can see, it's been very gloomy here in Tokyo since I arrived, so in the full vibe of Halloween readathon. I'm back. I've ate mighty no nigiri, and I have a small reading update for you. So I've been reading for an hour and 20 minutes. I hope you can see it properly. I'm almost halfway through What Feasts at Night, and I'm already loving it. I'm devouring it. It's so easy to go through, and I love taking pictures of writing. Let me just read some quotes to you. I love how she's describing the nature and how creepy it can be sometimes. Everything was damp. Water dripped from the trees, and the fallen leaves had formed a sleek brown mush that coated the ground like cheap gravy. August's mustache is sometimes capable of its own independent expressions, and was currently expressing its disdain for my complaints. I love this. I edged Hope away from the side of the road, where a tangle of vines draped over a bay tree like spilled entrails. Nice, isn't it? So I'm really loving it. I'm flying through this. I think I might finish it in an hour and a half before I'm joining my friend, which I think will be in more than an hour and a half, so I will have time to start another book. And I'm still kind of hungry, so I have a snack. I have another snack. I have my Pokies, first of a long series of sweet snacks. You'll see. Let's read, let's keep reading, and let's eat some sweets because it's Halloween. So the first book is done and I have 21 hours and 10 minutes left. I just need to get ready a little bit to meet my friend, and maybe I'll start the book while waiting that she's checking in her hostel. But I didn't even tell you what the book is about. Alex Eastern, who is going back to their homeland in Gallica in a hunter's lodge with her good companion friend August, and they need someone to take care of the place, but they soon discover that some mysteries are going on, and it was okay. I loved the beginning more than the end. I think I would give this book 4.5 stars. I had a good time. I don't want to say too much, but it's more focused on like folklore, I would say, and the end was a bit meh, but still really enjoyed my time. I'm gonna read the third book in this series for sure, and I think I'm gonna hop onto Graveyard Shift next. So let's get ready and start the book if I have time. Should we cheers? To you, let's not come by. Oh my god. Hi, hello. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I'm in a park to make you a little update. It's another day. Obviously, I had so much fun yesterday night with Vicky-chan. It was so emotional to say goodbye to her and to also realize that it's my last week solo in Japan. So, but not rambling too much about that. I bought some sweets for watching a movie. I don't know which one, and I think I'll make a poll on Instagram. I'm hesitating between Nosferatu and Sinners. Both of them looks super creepy, so let me just show you the sweets I got. First, I got a special Kit Kat Halloween edition. How cute, and I can reuse the paper for my journal next, I think. Next, I've got those mushrooms chocolate. I don't really know what this is. Kinoko-no-yama. So cute. Kinoko-no-yama, sorry. It's like mushrooms, mountains mushrooms. How cute. I have no idea what this is, but I think it's really popular here, so I wanted to try. Then we have my favorite sweet sour candies here, and because I've never tried this, it's macadamia nuts enrobed in matcha chocolate, so let's try that. I'm a bit skeptical about this, but I think I'm gonna like it. Hey, back. I've just realized that I didn't update you. I forgot on the books, on the reading. So I have 19 hours left and 90 minutes, and I'm 76% into the Graveyard Shift by Emma Rio. I'm really liking it so far. It's about a group of people who meets always at the same time at night in a cemetery, in a graveyard, to smoke a cigarette because they're insomniacs and they cannot sleep. And they noticed that something weird is going on, that a hole is there that haven't been there an hour before. So they start investigating sort of about it, and it's all I don't know if it's a spoiler, but it's also talking about fungus, and I just love when mushrooms are involved, so I'm intrigued, and I'm just afraid that it's gonna be kind of anticlimactic because the tension is just rising. We are learning a little bit more what's happening. I'm afraid that the end is just gonna happen that fast. But I'm amazed by how she's making me love the characters, even though I've known them for even not 100 pages. And we have 5 different points of view, and I usually don't really like it because it's, I don't know, I think it's too much, but it's really well done here. I'm super happy about that. And also I'm super happy because I found some souvenirs to bring to my dad and my cousin, but I cannot really show it because I know my dad is watching every one of my videos, and my cousin probably, so I cannot. That's some of my checklist done, but I don't know if it's relevant for this video. Maybe I'll talk about it much more in my other vlogs, like my travel vlogs. So let's keep reading. So I was right, it's a bit anticlimactic, but I guess it's a short story, so you cannot expect too much of it, and knowing that getting into it, I kind of liked it. It's not gonna be a new favorite, but I loved the ambience. I just think that it was a bit too much for a short story. I would maybe have preferred to have just 1 or 2 point of view, not the 5 of them, but I loved the ending, I would say, in a sense. I think it's gonna be 4 stars, probably. So let's jump into the yellow wallpaper. I'm really excited about this one. Let's see if it's gonna be a new favorite. Small update, I took a nap but just finished the yellow wallpaper because it's very short, it's like 60 pages. It was okay. I thought the end was a bit abrupt. I enjoyed the feminist take about the fact that when you're a woman, I don't know when this book is happening, but I think it was definitely written in the first part of the 20th century. So she was describing when your husband as a physician is telling that you have a sort of hysteria, you cannot contradict it. So that was interesting, but it was so short and so abrupt, and the writing to me was okay. I don't know, it didn't really click with me, so I would give it a 4 stars. I have 18 hours left, 18 and 40 minutes left. I'm gonna start what stocks, I don't remember. I'll just put it on the screen. I think I might even have the time to read. I would really love to read A Certain Hunger. So we'll see. I don't want to finish We Love You Bunny in this vlog because I didn't start it in this vlog. So I don't know. I really want to try to read A Certain Hunger after. Let's see what we can do. I'm so excited. I'm reading so much book because also they're very short. So A Certain Hunger is almost 300 pages long. Yes. Let's see. Let's jump into it. I am absolutely all alone in my level. There is absolutely no one. And look, it's already night because it's night at 5 p.m. now in Tokyo, so very gloomy. Hey, hi, so I still have 17 hours to go, which is so much. I feel like I've been reading forever. I'm even starting to get a headache. I didn't read that much, which is crazy. I feel like I've read so much, but I'm not even halfway through. So because I'm starting to have a headache, I'm gonna take a shower and make myself a hot cocoa and keep reading. But after, I think I'm gonna take a break from reading for my mental health and watch a movie. I'm making the poll, so Sinners is winning right now, so I guess it's gonna be Sinners. Wait, let's check. Yes, Sinner is winning, so I'm excited. So, there's another person in the dormitory, so I need to whisper a little bit. But it's only 11 a.m. I have 15 hours left. I really want to sleep. I'm an early bird. I don't know if that's the expression, but I love to go to sleep around 11 midnight. So I'm gonna push myself because I really want to be finished in 2 days, like on Wednesday. We are Monday.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
And I would be thrilled to have finished on Wednesday so I can start editing this vlog, and I need to edit 2 more videos. That's the plan. And I kind of enjoyed this one more than What Feast at Night. I would give it 4.5 stars, I think. The setting was really nice. It was very well researched, but not my favorite. We're following Alex's turn as always. She's joining the scientist, the doctor that she met in book 1 in America because he has a problem. And I don't want to say too much, but minds are involved. It was more spooky, but not as spooky as I wanted. Like, I felt gross a little bit, but it was not gross, you know. But I have a more complete review. Just don't ask me to do a review at this hour, please. Please, I'm not in my full ability to do that. So I might start A Certain Hunger. I think I'm gonna do that. And I didn't say, but I stopped Sinners after an hour so I can continue to read, but I really just wanted a break from reading, so I'm really loving it so far. Also the movie. Oh, and candy update. The Kit Kat, not really my thing. I think it's my least favorite of the three. Matcha macadamia, it was kind of nice. I would put it on the second place, and then the mushrooms, I already put the package in the trash. But the mushroom one was my favorite of the three new one that I tried. Yeah, I think candy review for Halloween is appropriate. Here's that for you, and let's start A Certain Hunger. Hi, hello, it's 11 a.m. and I have 14 hours left, like 13 and 55 minutes left. I messed up a little bit because I wanted to wake up at 7 a.m. at first, and instead I woke up at 9:30. I don't know what happened. Maybe I snoozed, but instead of snoozing, I just put it off. I don't know. I woke up, I had breakfast, I read a little bit. We are under the 14 hours mark, but I have a long way to go still. I'll just keep reading a little bit before having lunch outside, and I'm loving the writing of A Certain Hunger. I love how she can associate describing food with human parts and gross things, like murder. It's really interesting, and she's recounting some things in the past, so it's a lot of telling and not showing, but I love it in this situation, so I'm really glad. I was kind of devouring it last night. I kept reading until like almost midnight. Then watched the second part of the film, The Sinner. Very good. Sinners, very good, very funny at the end. I went into it without knowing anything about it, so I was very pleased to see vampire, and I loved how they associate blues with vampires. Such a fresh take on the vampire movies. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. But overall, it wasn't scary, so I'm gonna try maybe to watch Nosferatu tonight. We'll see if I have managed to read a lot. So let's go, let's read. 30. I finished A Certain Hunger and I think it's a new favorite. I'll talk to you a little bit more about it tomorrow because I cannot talk that much and I don't want this video to be a full ASMR. I think I'm gonna finish 21st Body and start Don't Let the Forest In. I'm super excited. Let's do that. And probably see you tomorrow. Hi, hello, so it's day 3 and I have 6 hours and 15 minutes left. I've read this morning. I woke up at around 7:30, but I got a call, so I spent some time on the phone and now I'm at the library, a public library. It's very nice and there's even a cafeteria, so I can eat there for very cheap, so it's a good solution when you are on a budget traveling. And it's very beautiful today, so I wanted to go out a little bit, so I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, but I think choosing Not Let the Forest In was a good choice because it's a YA and it's very easy to read. It reads a lot like a YA. I'm not gripped that much by the story nor the characters. I don't know, maybe it lacks a little bit of depth and descriptions for me to care, but it reads. So let's do that. Let's read because I really want to finish today. I wanted to finish this morning, but it's not possible obviously, so let's finish today. Let's read. Thank goodness it's done. It took me 4 days to complete this challenge. I cannot read anymore because I finished Not Let the Forest In and then I had 2 hours and a half left. I decided to continue with Love You, Bunny. I'm gonna make a final update to you maybe tomorrow or the day after because I started to feel sick yesterday. That's why I spent so much time sleeping. Let's do that. I don't know if you can hear it on my voice, but I'm starting to lose my voice too. So I'm gonna make some final updates to you later. See ya. Hi, hello. It's another day. If I look a little bit pale, it's because I'm still a bit sick. Don't worry too much. Don't pay attention to it too much. I owe you a final update because we are nearing the end of this video. So let's talk about the books I've read and what I think about them, with a little bit more pondering about it and less tired too. So I finished What Feast at Night by T. Kingfisher and I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. I loved the setting, I loved the description, but somehow I thought that the end was a bit rushed. Next, I finished The Graveyard Shift by Emma Rio and I gave this one 3.75. It was a very enjoyable read, but because it was a short book, the end also was a bit anticlimactic, and because we had 5 different point of views, was a little bit more messy and a little bit more difficult, I think, to develop other aspects, but still really enjoyed this one more than The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman, which I gave 3.5 stars. Overall, I think that the only thing that this book has for itself is that it's telling about feminism, how a woman is treated in the late 19th century when she appears to maybe have some mental disorder, but overall it was pretty meh to me. It's really rare that I love novellas. Next, I finished What Stalks the Deep by T. Kingfisher. I gave this one 4.25 stars. I enjoyed it a little bit more because it was more creepy. It dealt with claustrophobia, but the setting, I loved it less. That's why it's not a new favorite, but still really enjoyed it. Next, unfortunately, I have a disappointment, which is Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. I wanted this one to be a new favorite, and unfortunately, it's only a 3.75. I was so hyped for this book, but unfortunately, it really read YA, which is not a bad thing in itself. It's just that I enjoy YA a little bit less, except for a few exceptions. But the characters lacked of depth. The descriptions were a bit repetitive. I loved the setting. There was a dark academia aspect to it, which was not that much exploited too. So yeah, it was very promising, but didn't work on me. The plot twist at the end was nice, even though it could be also a bit predicted. It was an enjoyable read, but I wanted it to be more. But fortunately, the last book I've read, which is A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers, is a new favorite. It's a 5 stars. I'm not sure, yes, I've said to you that it's really related to the descriptions of food and body parts, but it really deals with a female main character that is really unhinged. She's a food critic and she absolutely loves sex. She almost has sex with every man she encounters, and sometimes even women. But it's creepy in the best way possible. Until then, I didn't read any real horrific book for the readathon, so I was quite satisfied with that. It has really graphic descriptions. I mean, Taking Pictures books also had graphic descriptions, but this one especially, at such point that after giving this book 5 stars, I was really pondering about the fact that I might be a psychopath for giving this book a 5 stars, but I've read some comments of people saying that it is overly written, like it's overprosed in a way, but I didn't thought that it was the case, especially after reading for 19-20 hours at this point. I don't remember. It flowed so easily for me. It clicked. It really clicked with me. I clicked with the writing of the author. So, am I a psychopath? I don't know, but I really loved this book. I'm really happy that I found a new favorite during this readathon. I was a bit sad until then, because I was like, oh, I didn't find any new favorite, but the last one saved the marathon, so that's great. I'm not gonna ramble too much about it. I hope you had fun watching this video. I had fun doing it, even though it was a bit painful at some point, even though I did it for 4 days, which is crazy. But I mean, I was getting sick, so that makes sense. With that, I'm gonna say happy Halloween again. Thank you as always for watching this video till the end. Put Halloween related emojis in the comments if you're still here. Thank you as always for being nice. I hope also to see you on the next video. With that, I have to say bye.